I'm just going to repeat what happened to me last year without improvement, then there's nothing to celebrate. And turning up bottles and getting drunk, and then the next day you footing a bill that you couldn't afford in the first place. What you starting your new year off wrong? Right. Okay, I think we got them back connected. All right, cool. All right, so anyway, let me go ahead and just close this out. I don't want anybody to join in this. I have some trades running on my account, but I just want to leave these so that you guys who remember I told you guys that the first half of the week, you primarily want to focus on trading trends. And then the second half of the week, you want to start looking at potential reversals. Not saying the reversals will be there, but midweek reversals is the time you want to start being cautious on trading trends, because oftentimes it has trended so far and then it needs to catch a breath and come back up and rejoined the main wave, which is where you get reversals coming in on a midweek. So I'm going to close these out. I just want to show you guys that it actually works in real time. This is the US 30 again. And I actually recorded a video and I was going to post it up later or tomorrow, whenever, sometime this week I'll post it up. But you guys who are here in class, you can clearly see that I'm up 117 pips on this account, okay? Which means that the recording, when you see it, is actually, we actually made more pips than actually when I recorded it this morning just by letting it run, okay? So I'm going to close this out. Close that trade. And then let's go ahead and close this. So if you don't have the Ocean Wave, please invest into it, because again, it's a beast. It's an absolute monster of a system. Okay. And I knew it could work. And we took it from concept to finish line. And there we are. Okay. I had some barbecue chicken for breakfast. Let me say this to you guys. Also, for those who's in the, let me show you this. Let me just show it to you. Okay. Going to belief. Look at this. So I knew I was right on this one. I was just too early. Look at this. This is a monster. This thing shot up. So it was acting shady yesterday. So I just closed it out at close to break even, because I expected to pull back, and I missed the re-entry on it. And was I absolutely right on this one? Oh my God, I was a beast. This one, I was so right on this one, but I missed the re-entry. I said, okay, it was starting to act funny. So I closed it out right about here. I knew the pullback was going to come in, and it did, but I didn't catch the re-entry, which is what I wanted for those who are in the copy trader service. But I did get you a couple of pips off of about 30 pips or so off of this move right here on the AUD. So I got you some money in your pocket. So if you're in the copy trader, I did get you some money this morning. So if you're not in the copy trader service, I suggest you do so. It's pretty cool. I actually like it, where you don't have to actually even do anything. Just set it and forget it. And over time, just check on it every couple of weeks and see how it's grown. Okay. All righty then. Let's go over some important announcements. Okay. Number one, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not giving financial advice. We're just looking at the charts and trying to see what they're talking about. Other than that, I'm not trying to give you financial advice. Okay. I'm not a financial advisor. When we get to the question and answer period, which we're going to spend more time on, and I'm not going to talk much because I'm trying to get as many questions in, because I do have a doctor appointment today, me and Nancy, for a checkup. So I got to get in and get out of class today, be on time for the appointment. So when we do get to the question and answer period, please make sure that your background noise is under control, because this is being recorded for playback. And the people who are going to be rewatching this later on, they do want to hear your question and my answer, because for many people are learning the value of what I was saying all along, that the most important time sometimes is the question and answer period, because some of the questions that you have, others may have. Like, for an example, Miss Liz, I hope she's in the group listening today, because she was asked a particular question, and I even seen a comment on YouTube where somebody thanked Miss Liz for asking the question she did during class, because they said that was something that they had a question about as well. So again, there are no dumb questions, just ask. I may not understand it, so that's the reason why I may ask you again, because I may not understand what you're saying or so forth, but please do feel free to ask your question. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced trader, doesn't even matter, ask questions, okay? When you are trading, please make sure you're using disposable income. Disposable income simply means just that it's disposable, which means that win or lose, it's not going to make or break your family. Okay, that means do not use your rent money, car note money, baby Similac money, baby mama drama money, none of that stuff. Okay, do not use that money. Use money that is just sat on the side. You was thinking about going to the mall, but instead you decided I'm gonna go ahead and do. I have watched this. I have demo tested my accounts, and I have converted them, or I have doubled or tripled my demo accounts, free money. Play money. I've doubled and tripled it. So I have my routine of trading down pack. And now I want to move into a real account with a small amount. Okay. Please do that. All right. I want to welcome everybody who's on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining. We get hundreds of people who watch the YouTube channel recording later. So thank you guys very much for that. Okay. And if you want to join, the link is in the Zoom link is in the description that you can click on to come in and join live. Okay. So you don't have to stay in there. You can come in live. Okay. And then I want to welcome all new people to the family, all new Super Easy family members. And I think that's it. No, there's one more important one. Please, everyone. We're trying to get to as many emails as possible. Okay. But I need you guys' help, please. When you are emailing us requesting information, don't just say, oh, I need my license key. Okay, license key for what? You get what I'm saying? Be specific. I don't know who you are. You don't put your name. You don't put your username. You don't say what system it is. You don't put no information, and then you get mad if we go back and forth with you asking for information. Well, could you please include the information? As a matter of fact, we're working on a template to send you out because some people are just shooting us emails and getting pissed, agitated with us, or you getting delayed because you're not giving us information. So if you need a license, such as you need a license for simplicity, can you please include the information? Because it's actually if you're going through the tutorials for the simplicity or something like that, it actually tells you in the tutorial steps exactly what information to include before you send it over to the license department. If you're using the Ocean Wave or the Sexy Analyst, they're self-activated, so it's not needed. Okay. But if you're going to contact the license department, please do us a favor because it's a big burden on us. Please. And also, if you're joining the copy trader, in the tutorials, I tell you exactly what information to send over to the license department. I put it in step number 1. That's the first thing. And it says very important step. Okay. And I tell you exactly what to send over there, and you guys are not doing it. So please help us out. Okay. Be as specific as possible. Provide us with your information, username, all that good stuff, and what system you're referring to, and exactly what you need so that we can respond to you guys quickly instead of going back and forth trying to retrieve information from you that can delay the process. Okay. Please do us that favor so we can help you and everybody will be happy. All right. Now, let me show you guys something real quick. The first thing I want to do to help a lot of newbies out, because this frustrates the life out of me. And then we're going to go to the charts, and then we'll get to question and answer periods. Okay. When you first come in, and let me do this, how y'all's be looking, because you're trying to hurry up and get to some pairs. Okay. And let me just tear this thing up. Oh, this irritates the life out of me. Okay. Let me just mix it up real good like some of y'all's. Okay, just all over the place. Okay, so if I was to tell myself, or I was to receive a signal from Dr. Elvis, and he says, okay, let's place a trade for Euro AUD. So I'm going to have to go through this scrambling mess and try to find it. And it's taking time for me to get in there. Or he say, place a trade on AUD USD. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some time and find it. And I'll be like, dang, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, I cannot function like that. I really can't. So this is a simple way of getting it done. Okay, here we go. I've showed many of you guys this before, but to start the new year off fresh, let's start it organized. Okay, here we go. You're going to click on each one of them until they turn blue, hold down on the left mouse, and just simply drag them. And all you're doing is dragging and dropping, drag and drop. Okay. Now I will say, because I have been using the MT5, okay, which we're working on those, the conversions where we got several of the indicators done for the MT5. I've just got several more to get done. Then I have to send all of them over to get repackaged, to get relicensed into the system. And then we'll be talking about that in the near future. Please don't ask me about it because I don't have a finished date. The MT5 is very, very difficult, which, by the way, I don't like it at all. It functions actually worse, in my opinion, than, as you guys can see, I'm just doing a drag and drop. It functions worse than the MT4, way worse, even the mobile version. Indicators or no indicators, it's just terrible. I have no idea why they wanted to switch. They just really wreck things out. I'm very unhappy about it, but again, I don't control that. So it is what it is, but it's terrible, in my opinion. I don't know why. Why would you downgrade and then force everybody to go to that ugly downgrade? It's terrible. Terrible. Once you put your indicators on, it takes a minute for it to calculate and think, no matter how, even the simplest of indicators like moving averages, it blinks, 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 and takes its time to calculate and figure things out. I mean, oh, it's just horrible. It is horrible. I'm telling you guys, oh my God, I don't like the MT5, but it is what it is. You know, that's going to be part of the vehicle to make money. I'm appreciating all the brokers who say, you know what? No, we sticking back. As a matter of fact, I saw one prop firm, they said, you know what, we're welcoming back the MT4. Okay. So some prop firms are even bringing the MT4 back because they realized converting over to an MT5 was a bad idea. So now they're going back to the MT4 themselves because they see the same thing I'm seeing. It's terrible. 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 Anyway, while I was talking to you, you see that I was able to get everything by just simply dragging and dropping. I got everything organized. So if Dr. Elvis says, hey, so let's send the trade out on AUD USD, here's my A pairs, here's my C pairs, here's my E pairs. Oh, this G don't belong there. Okay. I got my E's, I got my G's, I got my N's, and I got everything else. Gold, I can put you down here with miscellaneous. I got my USD pairs, and then I got my miscellaneous. Whichever way you want to get it organized, but this will help you to find your pairs quickly, just like that, okay? So that's one of the things I want you guys to work on this year, today, as your homework assignment, is get this organized so that you can be organized and much quicker when it's time for you to find them, okay? Now, if you can't find them and you say, hey, well, I don't know where it is, my broker ain't showing it here, you right-click anywhere in the space, you go to symbols, and in these little boxes here, you can pop them open, hit the plus button to pop them open. And if they're showing gold next to it, then that means it's already showing in the list, okay? If it is not showing gold, or gold like these are all white, then what you can do is simply click on one, and let me go to a pair, US Mexican peso, and I'm going to click on it once, and then I'm going to click show. And as soon as I clicked on it, you see it dropped in at the bottom right here, okay? So you can always go in here and add pairs by doing that, okay? And then you can organize it and put it where you want it to be, okay? And that's how you do it, okay? All right, if that was a little bit helpful, type in number 5, and then let's move on to something else. All right. Got to get organized. I cannot stand disorganization. I do not tolerate it. Oh my God, it drives me nuts. The older I get, the worse it gets. I can't tolerate it because it clutters my mind and I can't think straight. All right, here's the truth. Those trend trades using Ocean Wave was really, really great. This week is still the brand new week of the new year. So the market is still finding its footing. So when it came to 415ers and all those different things, I really didn't see anything, okay? Nothing that really made me say, yes, let's go for it, dog. No, I didn't see much of nothing, okay? And here's why I'm telling you guys this, because oftentimes you're going to come to these charts and it's just going to be that way. It is what it is, you know? Sometimes it'd be cool and sometimes you just don't see nothing, Okay, and I'm just clicking through the pair. See, I'm ain't nothing to stop and look at. Well, compete. What about this? And I don't think anything. I don't see nothing. Oh my God! See, this is the one, y'all, for who's in that who's in the copy trader. Oh, I was right on this one. Oh my God, I was so right. Oh my God, I didn't get back in. Oh my God. Oh goodness. Oh. Oh, I hate when I'm so right, but I just did not find. That's okay. Got to move on. We got some money off of AUD JPY last night, so we good. But doggone, I was right on that one. Okay, good stuff, P. Good stuff. All right. So anyway, as you can see, I don't see anything. I'm still looking. Still looking. See, there's nothing to see. There's just nothing there. Okay. The dollar is very, very strong. Okay. That's a Mexican peso. Okay, see, dollar is very strong. So with the ocean wave, watch this. Look at this. Let's go to that 15-minute. See how it's dropping? You could have made good money in the beginning of this week. So realistically, if you had the ocean wave and you were using the ocean wave, you could already just been done for the week. You would have made more than enough pips. And I'm just going to the, just for the time's sake, I'm just going to the US pairs. All of them, see, same thing. See that? Nice drops. Nice moves. That dollar recovered because they trashed the dollar. Okay, they trashed the dollar because of that interest rate news here towards the end of the year. And then the dollar came back with strength. This is one of my favorite pairs, USD Swiss, when it's in the trend. I love this pair. Matter of fact, I hope it pulls back a bit to the main wave because I'm going to just ride this one for a minute. See, USD CAD. This is UJ on the 5-minute, 15-minute, all of them just looking gorgeous. Let's take a look at gold. I know Liz and my son and others, they trade gold. Look at that. Just really pretty. Really pretty. Look at this. This is the NAS. This is the NAS. S&P. US 30. And this is US 30 off the 5-minute. It's starting to go down. Okay. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple is still sitting up. Let me go back. Sorry, go to the 15. And here's Apple. So if your broker allows you to trade stocks, here it is. Here's Apple. Apple dipped off. Okay. All right. So when the dollar, here's the learning lesson. Learning lesson mainly is this. When the dollar goes up, gold, the NASDAQ, S&P 500, and the US 30, and all the other pairs that's against the USD, they are going to crash. When the dollar goes up, they go down. When the dollar goes down, all those pairs go up. Okay, so it's like a seesaw. Okay, it's like a seesaw. So when you see the dollar going down, you're going to see the stock market going up. Okay, and when the dollar goes up, the stock market numbers go down, which is what you're seeing right here. They act in inverse. They act in reverse. Okay, simple as that. Sorry, here's the S&P 500. They act in reverse. Simple as that. Okay. Yes, Robert, you got it. You got it, Robert. Yes, they're shifting funds back and forth, and that's all we do. We just go with the flow. Hey, when you wanted to go up, look at this. This is the S&P 500. When you wanted to go up, we was cool with that. Now that, hey, the arrow came in, got a solid move and went sideways for a minute, and then it started drifting right on off, and there you go. Okay, yeah, you got that right, sir. All right, let's go ahead to question and answer because I'm running out of time. And I want to get to as many questions as possible because this is the beginning of the new year. So I do want to answer as many questions as possible. So Reggie, I see you got your hand up first. Go ahead and unmute. Anybody who has a question, please raise your hand so I can talk to as many people as possible. Okay. Hey, Rich.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Fine, you?
Good. What's happening?
First off, Happy New Year.
Same to you. Same to you, bro.
Do you have Any suggestions for a third and a fourth broker? Because I'm looking for another broker actually.
Yeah, I don't talk about brokers. Here's the reason why I don't talk about brokers, and I don't talk about prop firms, even though I wish I could. I personally don't, as the company owner. Anybody else, they can talk about it, but me as the company owner, I want to protect myself in case something goes wrong with one of those companies that I referred. They're not going to go after the company. They're actually going to go after me as a representative. So I just never say anything about it. So unfortunately, I would just have to refer you to maybe ask Miss Jenny, ask Mr. Elvis, or somebody in the group. They are free to do it, but I just can't talk on it. I gotta, protect the company.
All right.
You referred this and this company scammed me out, and I heard I got the referral from you. No, Uncle P ain't never in all the years, I've never, and they do contact me. I have tons and tons of brokers and companies on a weekly basis contacting me. Hey, let's partner up. And for all these years, I've missed all that money, lots of offers, lots and lots. And I've always said absolutely 100% no, even big companies to small companies. Some of them are worldwide brands who contacted me, and I even told them no. They ain't even had nothing to do with Forex. I just told them no because, Reg, I'm just being honest. One of the biggest things that you got to protect is your reputation. Even if even if your reputation is this big in the world, it ain't that big in the world, it's big enough for me. You have to protect it, because if anything goes wrong, I'm telling you, these CEOs, they hide behind what they do, and you became the face of the brand and you get blamed for it. And I just don't want to be involved in that. Sounds good?
Okay, thanks. Appreciate you.
Gotcha, brother. Sorry about that.
Um,
Everybody understand that? Because this question comes up all the time. As a matter of fact, somebody was on my channel trying to puff up about a comment that I said about, some of these newer companies do allow for you to do copy trade. And there's some person in there was trying to get puffed up in the comments on my YouTube channel. Well, I actually speak to these people, so I know what they allow. I actually asked them personally. Because guess what? I'm using one of them that I'm copy trading on the accounts. I asked them. And they say, yeah, it's okay. They don't care. See, some of the older ones didn't care. I mean, some of the older prop firms cared. No, you can't do that. Some of the newer ones, they don't really care. They just want to see, can you be successful? So this is why I said you need to ask and do your own due diligence. Unfortunately, I really want to start spouting who I know. But again, because I have to protect the company in case those prop firms go under or this and that, I don't want to have anything to do with my name being attached. But they are out there. You just have to do your own due diligence. Okay. So I don't say things just randomly. I actually spoke to these people. Okay. Okay. Yeah, somebody was getting all upset and over in a bunch. I'm like, what are you getting all serious, bro? If you maybe the ones you worked with don't allow it, but it doesn't mean that all these other prop firms, there's tons of prop firms out there. So it's not like every prop firm out there. You get what I'm saying? I'm just relax, calm down. It's not that serious. Relax, relax, relax. Take the tension off. All right, let's go to David. David, go ahead and unmute.
Hey, Uncle P.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Yes, sir.
Great. Well, listen, I'm usually at work. I took off of work today because I got to get these things answered. I got 3 different questions, and I hope I'm not being selfish, but I usually have to watch the videos or take off when I want to come to class. So,
oh man, hey, you here? Ask your question. You came in here. Take your time. Go ahead.
Okay. The first question.
Hurry up. No,
take my time and hurry up. I got you. Okay, so the first question I have is about the copy trader. I downloaded it last night and I'm getting some things done. But the question I have is, if I'm doing a prop challenge, of course we have to go for the first. Well, let me ask this question first. Every time you go to a different phase, you have to change the account number.
Yeah.
So my question is, with the licensing that we have for the copy trader to do the prop challenges, how do we change it once we send in the broker numbers or the numbers that we're going to be using for the copy trader? I hope I'm
Just
asking
speak
that
to
right.
the license department and just say, hey, I need to change this account from this to this. It's simple. We knew in advance that a lot of people are going to use the copy trader for, and again, please, I'm telling you guys up front, please do your own due diligence with your own prop firm to make sure they're okay with it. So I'm telling you that as a rule, do your own due diligence. But if you are going to do it, or if you're going through prop firm challenges and you pass it, then they're going to automatically switch you into a different account. Then just please be very detailed about what you're asking about when in your email to the license department, so we can expedite that pretty quickly. Matter of fact, can you hold 1 second on that, please?
Yes, sir.
Donna, I know Donna. Can you raise your hand? Yeah, Donna. Let me unmute Donna. She's our head admin. Hi, Donna.
Hello.
Hi, Donna. Can you kind of go over what's going on since you head up the license stuff so that it can be easier? So what's the challenges we're having so everybody understand what I'm trying to say?
Well, I'm just getting a bunch of emails just saying, just having an account number and not really giving me the information on what it's for. Now, for the copier, if they if I've already entered your information and sent you the registration confirmation and you want to change it, all you have to do is email me again and tell me the old account number that you have, or the current account number you have in there, and what you want to switch it to. And also, I need to know whether it's an MT4 and MT5.
Yes,
And
correct.
so what I'm doing is if people are just sending emails with no information, I send, what information is required before anything else is done. But I just need, not just for the copier, but for any system. I mean, we have 6 systems. And if I mean, I'm not a mind reader, so I would really appreciate you guys just to kind of give me the information that is needed for a quicker response.
Yes. Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
And we get them over here too. So it's all, we got several different emails that's receiving emails all day long, day and night. And we're trying to respond to people as fast as possible. One of the reasons why is because I'm a big stickler on responding to clients. If you have ever sent us an email and we didn't get to it, please just email us again. Something may have happened. Like the other day, I was actually checking through emails, and then I was checking for something that was sent from a different company, and they said, well, make sure to check your spam folder. Guess what? Somebody's email was in the spam folder. We didn't put it there. I just happened to find it, and I sent them an apology to let them know I apologize, but your email was put in the spam folder for one reason or another. But we typically try to get back to everybody as soon as possible. Here's the reason why. Because the one thing about Super Easy that I wanted to be different, whether you like us, dislike us, whatever, that's cool, but I wanted us to be not known for taking forever to get back to people. Because I can't tell you the number of not prop firm, but number of Forex companies that I had dealt with in the past, purchased things from them, and as long as I was purchasing things, they was responding within minutes. The moment I got done purchasing something, it would take a week or several days before they would even get back to me. And I said, never, no, not here. So we do try to respond to you guys and get you what you need as quickly as possible so you can get to trading. But you guys got to help us out by giving us the information we need. We need detailed information. And Miss Donna is very nice, very, very nice. I'm not as nice. If you're going to sit there and try to hide your information, trying to be discreet, don't want us to know, then you just ain't going to get no answer. I ain't got time to be playing no game like that. Everybody understand what I'm saying? I can't stand when people doing that, trying to be incognito. I don't want. Okay, well, how you expect us to help you if you're not willing to share your name or the username you create? You don't want to give us no information, but you're pissed off that we're not assisting you. Well, give us what we need to help. Everybody clear on that? Type of 50 in the box of everybody clear. We get that stuff too. Oh God, it's irritating. I'm here to help. You ask for my help, but then you don't want to give me the information. All right. So anyway, Mr. David, was it helpful?
Oh, very helpful. So I know how to proceed now. I think it's a different story for the older indicators that you had the one-time license for, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But
Okay.
no,
So,
just to wrap up your first question, we
yes.
already knew that prop firms are going to be changing accounts, so that's why it's interchangeable, and it says it on the website too, supercopycat.com, for anybody who want to join the copycat service, where it's hands off. Yeah, it says it on there. You get 3 accounts to start with, and you can change them in and out. We already knew that. Yeah.
Great. All right, so that's the one big one. Now, the other thing, there was a video that you posted, and I've gone through all of our stuff. I just can't find it, and I can't remember whether I know you posted it and said everybody watch it, but it was a gentleman that was explaining that when he trades his prop account, that it's a really slow. He takes large stop losses and lower lot sizes.
Yes.
I don't know if you can refine that and repost that. That was a really good, video. And
we'll tell you who he is, because I know who he is.
Okay, that's good.
He owns a prop firm himself now. He actually used to trade on Wall Street, and his company is called fundingtraders.com. Fundingtraders.com, I think it is. Okay,
good. That's all I need.
Yeah. And he has a series of videos. And so I know who he is. And so I would suggest watch several of his. So even if you don't join his prop firm, I'm not making a recommendation again.
Right.
But what I'm saying, I like his straightforward, authentic, telling you the truth information about what's really going on. He's very, very blunt and straightforward, and I appreciate people like that. I don't give a crap whether you're cussing or not. As long as you're telling me some real truth and keeping it real, and you ain't trying to be shady, okay, I'm gonna listen to you. And he's one of those guys that I like looking at his videos. And so again, I know who he is, and I've done business with him, but I just like that particular video because it was very helpful to let people know and understand. So yes, just look for fundingtraders.com is his.
Okay.
So
which brings me to another question about that, because of what I was the trading style that I've try to use. When we get signals, I know that Miss Jenny's stuff is very expensive, and she also said because she does a lot of gold indices. Yes. And she was saying that that to use hers, that you want to start thinking along the terms of $100,000 prop account or $100,000 in an account because of the expense of the indices and that sort of deal. My question to you is, starting out using the copy trader to pass the prop account, I'm not in a hurry. So would we be more advantaged to use you, or more advantage to use your trades, or more advantage to use, in other words, do you guys follow the same rules that the prop accounts give us, like for 4% or 5% daily loss, that sort of deal, to protect our accounts?
We just send out alerts. That's it. That's where in the copy trader, when you're setting it up on each. So for an example, you can set up, again, it comes with 3 accounts. You can have one for Elvis, one for me, one for Miss Jenny. On Miss Jenny's, you can set up the fixed lot size. Remember, you have all those options in there. You can do a percentage in that drop down. You can choose a percentage of the account. You can do this, so a lot of different options. Make sure to go through the user manual as well. Or you can just use, which I use all the time, the fixed lot size. So you can put the smallest amount or whatever for this account. If I'm trading with Miss Jenny, if I'm trading with Dr. Elvis, then I can use this fixed lot size, and you can always adjust that on each one of them that you set it up on. That's always up to you guys.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So
go through the tutorials, because I covered that in the tutorials, and it's in the written as well, to make sure just go through that. But yeah, the fixed lot size is the one I use, but it has drop down options for you guys to choose whether you want to use percentages or this and that. You can always do that as well.
Okay. So the next question I have is, when on an ocean wave, like the one that you have showing now, you use the ADR low and ADR high. How can we use that indicator to our advantage when we're placing a trade in the ocean wave?
Just like now, I'm just watching this. If I was to hold on to this, a lot of times it comes down and touch all the way to the bottom. realistically, I just use it sometimes to say, okay, if I want to put a stop loss, and it's kind of similar to where I told you guys. For an example, let's look at this one. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this up a bit. The ADR high, and again, this is an indicator I got from Miss Jenny out of the Signals group, but you possibly can find it floating around on the internet. But remember, I told you guys when you place a trade, you know, if you want to, you can put it above the second main wave. Well, look at where the ADR high is, almost exactly where the second wave is. So that's just a confirmation for me. But a lot of times that the market is going down, it's trying to drift, and it actually, you'll find that many times it will touch the actual ADR. Let me go over here, see if any has touched. See, like it reached all the way up and bumped that ADR high and then slow down. So that's just the way I use it, just as a target. Let me see some more of them that may have moved. See this one? See how it stopped literally at the ADR low? You see that?
Yes, sir.
That's all I do. I just use it. See, look at this one. Literally stopped on the dime at the what? At the low of the ADR high. The average daily range is what it stands for those who are new. The average daily range. Here's the average daily high, which you see it did reach that, and then it fell down to the average daily low. And that's where this is. And you can see price action is literally just sitting right there at the ADR low, and it bounced right off of it. So that's where I use it as target practice. Let me just say target practice. So that's how I use it, as target practice.
Okay, great. Well,
okay. So sometimes it bumps it, sometimes it don't, but it's just good to know where it is. Okay, where it is.
Okay. And the last question I have is I'm in the Signals group as well.
Sure.
And on your first video, you talked about some new indicators, Elliott Wave and several others. When will those be ready?
Yeah, like I said, we'll let you guys know when those come out. But they worked on. So that's one of the reasons why, if you are in the Signals group and you have paid the $69 price, if I was you, I would not be getting out. I really would not. I would not. Here's the reason why. Because where else in this business you're going to start getting 10 to 12 signals a week from a doctor in the business, Dr. Elvis. Then you have the ability to attend 2 live trading classes a week with the six-figure coach, Ms. Jenny, or I like to prefer to call her the million pip coach now, because she surpassed 1 million pips since we started the Signal service. 1 million pip coach twice a week live. So you're getting 10 to 12 signals or more a week. You're getting 2 live classes. You get the daily dot. You get the golden strategy system. And then you have all these new indicators that's coming out in a few weeks. We're just waiting for her to finish up, you know, the back end stuff. You get a whole catalog of indicators that you're going to be able to use, all for $69 a month. And I know for sure that there's other signal providers out there who can't come close to the results that we're bringing to our clients after all these years. And you're getting it for $69 a month. And now the prices went up to $89, which is still dirt cheap, but it is gone up. So if I was you, just stay in there, make sure your payments are on time, because once you get out, you're going to have to pay the higher rate, but it's only $20 more. So even with that, it's still cheap. But I'm just saying, you know, that's what I would be doing.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You got it, brother. We try to provide a lot of value for everybody, you know, at the most affordable rate. So we're even with $89 a month, we're far below. If we didn't even offer any additional indicators, we're still far below what we actually should be charging for the service. But again, we just trying to make sure that we're affordable for as many people as possible around the globe, okay? Because we have global clients in our little small family. All right, let's go to Nigel. Nigel, go ahead and unmute.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, what's happening with you?
Hey, chilling, working, trying to figure this thing out.
I understand, sir. I understand.
Yes, sir. All right. I'm new to the group, so I was on the website and I was trying to figure out in ranking order, how would I purchase the indicators? If I had to purchase the first one, second, third, fourth, how would I go?
Ocean Wave first. I'll tell every single person that. Start with the Ocean Wave. It's the simplest one to understand, and it's very highly profitable. Let me go back to the trades. That's why I would left it running, so you guys can see. All right. Can you see this arrow here?
1 second.
This yellow arrow?
Yep.
Can you see that this green bars is below the red line?
Yes, sir.
And can you see that a lot of these right here are red?
Yep.
Okay, just take the trade. And did it go down?
Yes, it did.
See how simple that is?
Yep. Got it. Yep.
Okay, so I'm just being honest. That question comes in all the time. Here's Euro USD, same exact thing. Here's USD CAD, same exact thing. Now look at this. See, you see the green bars are above the red line. See the half of these are green.
Yep.
You see this arrow was green.
Yep.
You took the trade, right?
Got it. Yep.
Go up. All right, then. It's the most simplest system to understand. And when you're using it the way I tell you, especially at the beginning of the week, which is where I told most traders before, stay away from trading on Sundays and Mondays and this and that. With this system, that's the one you do want to trade at the beginning of the week. And then you can take off for the rest of the week. Like if you had did these trades, just several of these trades this week, and here's gold. Simple. Look at gold. See? Arrow down. This was down. You had this. Okay, down. Now, mostly you want more than these, but you know, once you study it, you understand why this was still okay. But the point is that it's the simplest to understand because you're only looking at three simple things to just make a judgment call real quick. Anybody can learn that in a matter of minutes. So that's why I suggest start with the ocean wave first, then move on to the sexy analyst with the simplicity for reversals and other strategies. At the time, to be honest with you, brother, at the time when it was on discount for holiday, I was telling everybody if it was me, I would get all of them at once, put them to the side, and then we'll learn one at a time so you wouldn't have to pay the higher price, but the discount is over. So if you was just getting one, start with the ocean wave and master that first. Because realistically, you can just trade the beginning of the week for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, going into Wednesday, and then you can be just done for the week. Because look at all these hot trades that came out with the ocean wave, and that means you could have been done for the week because now it's going into midweek reversal, which means you need to switch over to the other system. With this trade, have a couple of 2-3 days a week, and you're done trading.
Got you.
If you want an honest opinion, I'm just telling you. That's my
No. Perfect. That's what I need. I need a straight no chaser, so I won't be confused on.
Nah, bro. You know why? And here's the deal. I tell people come to class, regardless of whether you buy anything from me. I ain't even tripping. But if you're gonna ask my opinion, let me give it to you honest. Because here's the deal: I need to get me some sleep, and I ain't gonna sit there and be tripping off of. I tell somebody such shady answer just to get us? I don't need to sell. Trust me, we get plenty of business. I don't need to sell, but I do need to be honest with you on which one would I do. I could say, oh, I would buy all 6 systems. No, I don't do all that because you're gonna be confused, and I don't want that. If you're brand new, because we do get a lot of people who contacting us who are new. If you're brand new, the answer is always going to be, if you want to trade on your own, start with the ocean wave. If you don't want to trade on your own, and you just want to make some money because you have a work schedule that's so busy, go to the copy trader now. Because again, we can trade for you. You don't even have to look at charts. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks. Is there anything else that I would need to purchase after getting a copy trader? Like then I'll get the copy trader, then I will have to buy the signals.
No. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again, brother. This is exactly why I'm explaining it exactly the way. I don't want you doing too much.
Gotcha.
I know that if I wasn't the boss and my boss was sitting next to me, they would probably slap me in my head. I don't run a good business. I really don't, because I should be saying more things than I should, to help increase sales and this and that. But I just don't want that. I'd rather have people who want to be here with us and they are enjoying the service because they know, hey, I came in through the gate with the brother who told me the truth, whether I like him or not, it doesn't matter. At least he was honest with me and told me, brother, please do not do all that stuff. Because what happens is, I don't want you getting too many systems and then you don't take the time to master one of them at a time. Because it's just going to simply make you completely confused.
Right.
Are you know what I'm saying? And I don't want confused people. They don't make good traders. So again, I'm going to say this very, very clear. If you want to trade on your own, ocean wave.
Gotcha.
If you don't have time to trade right now, but you just want to make some money, then get the copy trade service. Now that it's released, you can do the copy trader. Okay.
Yep.
Now, if you want to get some alerts and learn as you go, then the signal service will be best for you. This is why we have these variations. People wonder, well, why are you releasing it? Because I have in these Zoom classes, yes, I have maybe 100 people here, but then 1,000 people or 2,000 to watch it later on. That's cool. But they don't realize I actually, if I go through the numbers over the years, I have talked to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of traders across the globe since I launched Super Easy. And not everybody is in the same place, learning at the same pace. And I have learned over the years that no matter which way I design a system, some people still don't see it. So that's why we started getting into the business of designing it. So people who want to see it this way, they have tools available. People want to see it that way, they have the tools available. So it's not like we're just mass producing indicators just for sales. Because I told you guys a long time ago, I actually produce I have a whole catalog of indicators that I have developed with my team, and I have had them for years, at least 20, 30 indicators, and I have never released them to the market, and I never will. So when people think that I'm just designing indicators just to make sales, I said, no, I could, but I don't. I just know that for a long time, people were getting hung up on trying to do reversal trades when they should have been trending. So that's the reason why we built the ocean wave system, and people were having phenomenal success because they wanted to learn how to trade with the trend, but we didn't have those tools available at the time. Does that make sense to you?
Yep, that makes perfect sense. I want to say thank you for that too, because
that's why we do it.
Yep. All right, now oh yeah, you mentioned something about pips. Now, what's a good let's say goal for weekly pips? Like, if I was to trade with the the ocean wave system, and I made a certain amount of pips, what would you consider, just, from your experience, what's a good for the week?
Man, if you make 50 pips in a week, you are far exceeding mass numbers of traders on the planet.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you, listen, a lot of strategies, which I'm cool with, I'm not saying anything bad, but a lot of traders, they want to learn how to scout. Why? Because you're in and out. And I get that, right? Okay, cool, whichever way. But if I just showed you guys some live trades where the US CAD had 118 pips, okay, right? And then the Euro USD had 100 and something pips. And that's just two trades with the ocean wave. So that's over 200 pips. Let's just say 200 pips, right? Okay, that was 2 trades, 200 pips. Am I right?
Right.
Okay, watch this. If scalpers are making or scalping just to get 10 pips a trade, how many trades would they have had to have 100% correct to just get what you got on 2 trades with the ocean wave? How many?
20.
You got it.
Yeah, that's a lot. And to get 20 correct trades, that's kind of hard. That's tough.
Okay, so you understand my point. My point is we're designing things that's simple to use, but it doesn't stress you out. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, if it was me, listen, I want to be very clear, because you're new. I want to be very clear on what I said again. Why do I recommend the ocean wave? Because it's designed for trading with the trend, which the market does in the beginning of the week, which is why I said again, if it was me, I would get the ocean wave, and I would only look for those setups that fit what I teach in the tutorials on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, and then the rest of the week take off. You're done. You already had if you would have had this too, you were up 200 pips. Okay, 200 pips for the week. You can take off. Imagine just trading 2 or 3 days a week and you're done for the whole week.
That's perfect.
You see, it's not hard work. We make it hard.
Right.
That's what I'm telling you, sir.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. That helped give me some clarity.
Yes, sir. Like I said, my classes are free every week. They're open to the public. So anytime you want to join, just come on in. If I have the time to stay around to answer questions, I'm more than happy. I enjoy the question and answer period better than just teaching.
All right. Thank you, Uncle P. Appreciate it.
Got it. Yes, sir. Yes. All right. Let me get to the next hand. And that would be Pauline. Pauline, go ahead and unmute. Hi.
Hello, Uncle P.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I want to thank you for what you're doing for us. You don't have to, but you're doing it, and I really appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys coming.
I'm very new to trading, and I bought Ocean Wave.
Okay.
And I've been following your videos, your tutorials, and I can see when I should place a trade, but I don't understand where I should take profits and where I should put the stop loss.
That's very easy. Okay, no problem. Let's take care of that right now. You with me?
Yes.
Okay. So let's just assume. Let me find something. Let's go back to the. Let's just assume I'm going to place a trade. Let's go to. Let me find something right here. I'm trying to find something that we are just assuming that I'm going to go in on this trade right now. See, all these are pulling back, just like I taught you guys. Okay. Let me see. Let me find something real quick for you, sis. Okay. All right. Let's just use this one for an example. Okay. Look at this. You see all these reds. Okay. So okay, that works. Even though this is just going sideways, this is not my favorite. It has the setups, but it's going sideways. You can see that here. And I told you guys always check the 4 hour, and you can see this is just going sideways. It's not going to go anywhere. So, but let's assume that it is, right? Okay. I'm going to place a trade right now. You watching?
Yes.
Okay, watch this. I ain't gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna place my trade. Okay. How long did that take me? How long did it take me?
It was instantaneous. Can you repeat that?
Oh, I'm going to. I just want to show you how fast it is. Okay. Okay. All right, watch this. So now I'm going to go with explaining it to you. Okay. I just want to show you how fast it is so you'll see how simple your job is. Okay. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to close this order. In order to place a trade, let me remove this because I don't want you getting confused, because if you don't have it, let me see. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't want to get you confused on it because you really don't need it if you don't have it. All right, there we go. So if I'm going to place a trade on this, I'm going to right click anywhere in the blank spot or where up here. Okay. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to trading. And you see that box that popped up on the right?
Yes.
I'm going to go to new order. And you see now it pops this up. Okay. And just like a casino, it's asking you, it gives you a drop down, and you can decide how much do you want to put on this trade? What's your bet? Just like if you went to a casino and you look at your budget and you say, okay, well, I'm only risking 1% of my budget, and whatever that 1%, 2%, or 3% is that you want to risk, then you pick a number accordingly. That's what this is about. It's just like if you went to the casino and with a bunch of friends and you said, well, dang, I got one friend, you always got one friend, they only bringing $50. So you may have brought 1,000. They gonna run out of money quick and want to borrow from you. You know what I mean? No, that's a different story. Just okay. But the point is, I want to stay at this casino and have a good time. So I'm going to what? I'm not going to put the whole $1,000 on one trade, am I? No. We're going to use a percentage of that. So in case this game don't work in my favor, I can still play at the roulette table or somewhere else in a few minutes. Okay, that's how we have it. See how we budget ourselves when we're at the casino? We do the same thing here. So whatever the percentage that you have in your account, if you have $1,000 or you're in a demo account with 20,000, whatever, just use 1, 2, or 3% of it. Okay, and then from there you pick your lot size, and then after that you can click right here and click sell. Now you see this green dotted line showed up?
Yes.
Then all you do is hold down on your left mouse and drag it up. If it's a sale, you want to drag it up above the arrow to protect. It's called your stop loss. Okay. And whatever that number is, now watch this. I'm going to hover my mouse over it. And notice that it says the pips are how many? Can you see that little small number?
Yeah, 292.
Drop that last number. What is it?
29.
You got it. So how many pips is it?
29.
29. So what is, if I was doing a 1-to-1, what would be my take profit?
It should still be 29 pips.
You got it, sister. There you go. I told you that stuff ain't hard. And look, voila, there you go. That's it. And then you go on about your day.
All right.
That's simple. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm gonna do it again. One more time. Wait. I'm gonna do it again. If I want to close the order, I just hover over the mouse over my entry, right click and close it. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay. And now you'll understand why I did it the way I did. Click the sell button, move my mouse up, and just maneuver it wherever you want it to be. Okay. Me, I always like putting it above the first arrows right there. Measure that, and it tells me that's about 31 pips. And I scoot this down to 31 pips. And there we go. I'm done with my work job, and I can go on about my day.
That's very easy.
I know. That's why I tell people, don't email me, come to class.
And sometimes I hear you saying you closed out a trade because you thought it was going the other direction, but you took some profit.
Yeah, well, let's say that if you want to take some profit, okay? So right here is where your profit is. Right now I'm down $5, but let's assume I'm up $500, right? You can double click in the profit area, and you see this box popped up?
Yeah.
Here's what it's asking. Right here, this yellow box is asking, okay, you want to close order number, blah, 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 724, okay? And you can see that's the order number right here in the corner. So it's confirming that this is the correct order, okay? It's saying that you have one standard lot on AUD CHF. What it's asking is, okay, you want to cash yourself out? Do you want to cash out the whole one standard, or do you want to cash out less than that? Well, let's say I'm up $500. Oh, I'm up 15. Look, I'm actually in profit. Look, see, we're making money. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's cash out half of that. I'm gonna change this to 0.50. And so it's confirming again. Okay, so order number blah, 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 724. You want to cash out how much? Remember, it was 1.00. Now, because I switched it here, it got switched here. And they saying, is that what you want to close out? And I say what?
Close.
Yes. And then I close it and watch what happens. Ooh, we made $31 just that fast in class. Did you see that? It was 31 bucks. We closed a half of it. And now look at what's still running here. What's our lot size here? Half. That's how you close out a portion of your winnings.
Okay, good. And how do you put 2 or 3 take profits?
Yeah, well, you got to open up 2 or 3 different positions. So, what, for an example, if I decided, look at this, girl, we making money. You would have been up, what, $60 if we would have left it alone at the standard? When the class making money in class, look at you, girl. Look at that. All right, so we're going to have to place multiple orders. Okay, so we can place another order. Okay, and here you can put the stop loss number you want. This is another way of putting your order in. You can put your stop loss numbers and your take profit numbers in before you click the sell or buy button. You can do that as well. So you don't have to always do the drag and drop thing. You can put it here. So let's say, for an argument's sake, you want to have the same stop loss of, what is this, 57676. Okay, 676. And then this one, we want it to be, let's say we want it to come all the way down here, and that'll be 0. So you can do all this beforehand as well. That's why this is a set it and forget it kind of business. The business of trading is extremely easy. Okay. Now look, both of them have the same stop loss, as you can see. But now the first one has a take profit that's right here. The second one has a take profit that's down here, which you can see the separate red lines. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. You're done. Then you walk away and go enjoy your day. There's nothing more you can do.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, if you want to close the orders, both of them out, just hit the X right here, or you go to the entry lines and right click and close them both out. If you say, you know what, I just want to get out of this, and that's, you can do that too. Okay. Now imagine, look. If you would have had to left that standard, you already been up over $100. Just come to class. Come to class. See. All right, sis. Good stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you have any more questions, just come next week. Okay. Feel free to come next week. Okay. All right. Told you guys we got new traders, and we get people all brand new and some who's been doing it for years. So hey, we just want a happy family. All right, the general, go right ahead and unmute.
Uncle P, happy New Year's to you, my brother.
Same
Oh
to
my
you.
God. Oh my. Listen, I seen your video with Calvin, man. I said, "Oh my God, what have I been doing for all these years?" Listen, I'm so glad I seen that video. I have a couple questions, sir. So, I don't have the ocean wave yet. It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. But
Whatever.
I've been messing with Simplicity and the Sexy Analyst.
Mhm.
Um, so I had a couple questions off that. So I'm kind of confused. So
And by the way, I'm gonna close these out because again, I don't want anybody saying, "Oh, I'm gonna take them trades right now." No, just relax. Those are for demonstration purposes. All right, go right ahead.
okay, so I don't even know where to go. So let's start with so for entries. So I don't watch every live video probably 3 times within
Sure.
the last 2 weeks. I'm trying to get answers on like time frames and stuff. So I know Sunday through Tuesday and possibly going into Wednesdays, we're trending until then, and
Mhm.
then we start looking for the midweek reversal,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And if I can recall, I wrote this down. So if I can recall, you had said between the times of 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. For trend trades, that's when we should be looking for entries. Is that valid?
That's what I do.
Okay. And then for the reversals, midweek reversals, I have Tuesday, Wednesday to Friday at 9 p.m. Are we looking for those entries for the reversals
Sometimes you will find them on the AUD pairs and the NZD pairs, but if not, then you also want to get up around 4 or 5 in
in the
Eastern.
morning?
Yeah, in the morning. And that's where you probably see
Okay.
a lot more of them, which means, and the reason why, here's the reason why, you got to get the concept. The reason why is because London comes in and tear people's accounts up.
Yep. Pair it up. Yep. Exactly.
They tear their
Okay.
accounts up, create the highs and lows of the day or the highs and lows of the week by tearing them up. And then after that, once it settles out, you see, okay, those are some pretty good setups sometimes. It's just that today, this Wednesday is the first Wednesday in a long time. I didn't see anything as far as good setups because number one is the new year, and last week
Yeah.
before the new year, we had the dollar that crashed and was smacked around. So the market is still a little bit off, but yeah, normally I would.
Yes, sir. And then you said for the reversals, they pretty much it stops about 10:30 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Like
for
it'll
me,
go from
towards the close of London, whatever time
yes,
zone
sir.
in towards the close of London is where you might want to consider taking some profits because typically that's where it starts to slow down and consolidate and all those kind of things.
Yes, sir. Um,
In my experience, I just want to be very clear. In my
hey,
experience, I trade. Everybody can do their
we
own.
gotta we gotta go off your experience because you ain't been wrong yet. Everything I done seen, you
I've been
haven't been
wrong,
wrong
but
yet.
I've just, but that's how I've learned because I was
Yes,
wrong.
sir.
That's one of my biggest things still now, to be quite honest with you. I close out my stuff too early because I just be so excited and then look and say, damn, I should have just left it running a little bit more. It was looking like it was running out of juice. And then if
Yes,
I
sir.
left on one more hour. But your money is money. I take what I can get.
Yes, sir. No, absolutely, absolutely. And that goes. So I'm glad you just mentioned that. So as far as holding trades, so I have a scenario right now. So on December 28th, uh, I was trying to go off the 430 strategy, right?
Hmm.
Utilizing the sexy analyst.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, I love the sexy analyst. I love it. It's legit. So on my demo, I took a whole bunch of trades, and then the day after, I took some trades on a live account just to see like how it would do. Obviously, it's gonna be different because it's a whole day before.
Yeah.
My demo is up right now like 12K since the 28th of December, and I'm
Ooh.
like, oh, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Yeah. So right now,
Ooh.
I got it open right now on my demo account. Right now, currently, right now, I'm at 11,430. It's fluctuating, but I was at 12K probably 30 minutes ago.
Ooh.
I was at 12K.
Ooh.
And that's because the news just came out at 10 o'clock, so it knocked some things down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Not bad. Not
I'm up.
bad at all.
No, it's not bad at all. I'm up on gold. I'm up 4,700 on gold. Like it's crazy.
See?
It's crazy.
Yeah. See?
So now I'm on my live account
Mm-hmm.
trying to still utilize the 430, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm running into an issue. I don't know what the issue is because like I opened pretty much similar trades on my demo.
Mhm,
Obviously, I'm not, trading with the same lot size because it's
mhm,
my
mhm,
live account.
mhm,
But it seems like I've been holding these trades since the 29th,
mhm.
but the results are kind of different.
Yeah,
And I'm assuming it's because I took the trades the whole day after than I did on the demo.
yeah,
Is
could
that
be.
fair?
Yeah.
Could be.
And if you have
Okay.
any questions about variations, always save screenshots and this and that and send it to your broker. So in case there's broker manipulation, you have documentation. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
let me say this very clear to everyone who's listening under the sound of my voice and those who will hear me in the future. This is exactly why I personally cannot make broker recommendations. This is why I cannot and will not make prop firm recommendations, because some things could be slippage, which is normal. Some things that's going to be a little bit different between your demo and your live account and this and that. And then sometimes it's a broker who's screwing people. I cannot determine which is which. And I don't want my name to be attached to that, because quite often, even now, if a broker does mistakes or does something wrong, they want to come at me as if I run the brokerage. I have nothing to do with your broker. I only provide software that goes on the MT4 platform. And yet they blame me like I'm the broker. I'm your broker. Go to your broker. So this is why I'm avoiding that, just so you guys
I don't
know
know.
why.
I don't know how many times I've heard you say that in your videos. It's so funny.
Now,
So
if I wasn't the company owner, I would be more than happy to provide all kinds of recommendations, because I don't own a company. You know what I mean?
right, right.
If I'm supporting a company or this, that's totally different. But if I'm the owner of the company, then the company's name is at stake because of me partnering with somebody who may be doing something shady. And I had all good intentions, because here's what happens. They treat me good because I'm Uncle P and they know me, but I didn't know they was
Yep.
going to do you differently. So I don't want to be involved in something like that. I just want to come in here, help my retail family, and go on a date with my wife and have a good time. I don't want any problems. You get what I'm
Ain't
saying?
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying that, just to be clear. I'm not blaming you. I know what the difference is.
Yeah,
It's a lot size of 0.99 difference. Like I'm only doing a micro lot on my live, and
yeah,
I got standard lots on my demo. Like I know the difference.
yeah. But I'm
So,
still saying the movement should still be relatively the same. You
oh
know,
yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
okay.
everything's a lot.
Yeah.
Everything's a
But
lot.
if you
Like I
have
said,
any questions about situations like that, because I know a lot of people are listening, going to be listening later, then what you want to do is documentation. Take screenshots of your live account, screenshots of your demo account, and go to your broker and say, hey, what's going on? I'm in my demo account, live account, and just because there's a variation in the lot size, it's still the same thing. I'm placing the same trades, and yet I'm seeing completely different results. Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
you'll know, okay, maybe I need to start checking out a different broker if it's too large of a variation in movement, not in price, because you may be using a different lot size, but in movement. If one is showing that you're profitable, but the other one is showing that you're negative, wait a minute here.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And yeah, like I said, I'm pretty confident. It's 24 hours in between the trades. Like I'm looking at it right now, comparing. Like I'm 300 pip difference on the other one. Like
Yeah.
I know that's what it is. I'm
No.
not worried about that.
Good.
So now NASDAQ. So let me ask you about NASDAQ, and then this will be my last thing. I know you say you got an appointment and stuff. I want to hold you up. So NASDAQ is a New York session, like best time to trade
Yeah.
pair, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
when it comes to that, what did I put? Once entries are made, what did I put? How long are we holding? Obviously that'd be for this session. Um, so do we stick? So since that's a New York session primary trade, you would trade. Do you basically stick with that session, for example, just for Nasdaq? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So like, would I only trade that during the New York
I
session?
would suggest that, and let me tell you why. Okay, let me tell you why. The US 30, the NAS, and the S&P 500
Yes.
and gold are
Mm-hmm.
all hypersensitive to news that comes out in the New York session.
Yep. I'm
Okay?
seeing it. I'm watching it right now.
You get my point. That's the reason why they do allow you to trade it, pre-session, or pre-market is what they call it, pre-market in the stock market. When you trade in the stock market, they got pre-market hours, and they allow you to do all that. But you'll see a lot of sparking going off because of news events that comes out during the U.S. session. Okay, so therefore, I just would say just be very careful. Make sure that if there's any scheduled news events that's coming out, like today, FOMC or the Feds are coming out with their
Right.
minutes, so you
Yep.
might want to just be careful of a little jumping, little jumping beans going off. If they, they could say anything and it just makes the market go off, which is what they did. In fact, you've seen it happen. They did it last week where they came
Yep.
out and alluded right before the year ended. They alluded, hey, we're not only thinking about freezing rates, but we're thinking about lowering rates. What happened to the dollar? It instantly crashed. Gold went up. Stock market shot up. And now you're seeing it slow down and do some reversals where people taking profits. But that's what happens. All it takes is an announcement from the president or from the Feds or something like that, and that market would just jump like that. So that's the reason why you have to be careful when you're trading it, because it's overly sensitive to news.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And not just to that kind of news. There's earning reports, so it's such as Apple. If the Apple comes out with an earning report that's favorable, the NASDAQ can just take off, okay, or any of those things, okay. So just be careful when you're trading those.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, welcome to the family, and hey, come back. I'll be here next week. God say.
Oh, I'm here. I've been here since you opened it up for everybody. I've been here every Wednesday. I ain't never had no questions until now. Like I'm going, hey, I'm all in. I'm all in.
There you go. Keep it riding, baby. All right, let me get to the next hand. All right, I got two more and then I got to get out of here. So I'm gonna do Soldier Pete and I'm gonna do Kenyon and then and John, you just slipped in, so you'll be the last person because I do have to go. All right. Go ahead, Soldier Pete. Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks, mate. I've got a couple of questions. First of all, can you go to gold on the 5 minute on simplicity?
Yep. Oh, that's not gold. I was like, wait a minute. Let's go to gold. Okay.
Is that simplicity?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where's the one with the smiley faces? Is that?
I just took my smiley faces off. Yeah, you can add or take the smiley faces off.
Okay, because what I wanted to ask you, what happens if the smiley faces are red, the small bar is green, and then the thick bar below is green?
Let me do this. Let me do it like this. So this is just simplicity all by itself. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so with gold, it's green at the bottom with the small dots that gives you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, but those are red. So what's the play there? How do you read it?
You play this. You go look at the higher time frame first to see what it's talking about.
And if it's doing the same?
Yeah, you still always remember before you play on this 5 minute. This is why I never recommend the 5 minute or the 1 minute to many traders, because they look at the 5 minutes in the tight window. But in order for you to understand what's going on with the 5 minute, you need to get a bigger picture first of what's going on the bigger playing field. And when
so what happens if what's the 4 hour is the same as the 5 minute? Let's
go and see. But right now, if I was looking at the 4 hour and I just drew this trend line, what direction is it heading?
Down.
Okay, so now let's go to this 5 minute. Which one of these is struggling? The one going up or the one that went down?
The one going up is struggling.
Which one was successful?
They're down.
That's exactly the point. See how you was able to simply go to the 4 hour, get a bigger picture of where are you going, and then you go to that 5 minute and you hop in on the same ride. And you could have rolled this thing into a sunset, and look at all them pips you would have made on that. That's 304 pips on the 5 minute using the simplicity all by itself. But the point is, you want to always go to the higher time frame first, and 4 hour. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay. And your box at the top left, what is that now? I don't have that.
Yeah, the Too Easy system.
Is that too easy?
Yeah,
Is
it's called the
that
Too Easy system. It's our own custom made strength meter. And as you can see, what is it telling you? Lower time frames, what is it saying? There are still what? Sellers.
sellers?
Sellers.
Okay.
So therefore, do you want to be the person right here, or did you want to be the person right here?
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense?
Sure. Yep. Gotcha. I thought it was part of the signals or something. But
No,
it's
no,
not.
no. It's the separate
Okay.
system that you can get. But
Okay.
and here's what comes with it. Look, you see right here, this is strength. And look at what's happening right here. See, this was telling you the whole time, sell, 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 sell.
Okay.
And look at this red. So you're buying when this is saying what?
Yep. Telling me it's red. It's going to go
It's
down.
okay. It's just, this is why I'm so
Right.
glad for your question. But this is why I say, you know, you're learning, you just got the system, you just came and became a part of the family. And I'm glad you're here so that as you're going through your journey, you can come to class and ask questions to fine tune how to use the tools. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's no problem. Glad you asked your question. Good.
Okay. Alerts. I've got to. Can you show me? My alerts don't go off all the time until I go to SR scanner, click on it, and then they go. They all come through. So is there a refreshing way, or do it manually or do you have to keep on going to the folder where you save them all and click on SR scanner?
No,
Or
you
scan.
make sure just to save the templates. Just save the template.
Yeah. I've got, and you go and I click on it, and then they all start coming through on the little bell alerts page. But they don't. I have to go in there and like click on it, and then they sort of like get activated. They don't do it all.
You didn't set it up. Something's not right. Because once you set it up once, you should be able to just leave it on its own separate tab and it'll run.
But yeah, they've got a few, but they don't come with a whole lot when I click on it. Just a few come up. Alerts.
Yeah,
I don't
make
know
sure
if
to
it's
go through the installation again and double check to make sure that you have it set up correctly.
all right. That's the one. Now the Ocean Wave, does that come with an alert? Because I don't get any alerts from Ocean Wave. Is that correct?
If you set up the scanner, yes, because it does come with a scanner itself. So if you want
So I've got the SR scanner.
yeah, it's kind of like the SR scanner, but it's solely for the Ocean Wave.
Okay, I must go through it. It's not coming
Yeah,
up.
so the Ocean Wave system comes with its own scanner. You don't have to pay extra for it. It comes with it.
Yeah, but you gotta put in Sexy Analyst first and then Ocean Wave. When you download it.
No.
Or Simplicity. Sorry, Simplicity to get it so you can intertwine them.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Time out. Hold on. One at a time. See, this is why I want you guys to slow down. So when you're using the Ocean Wave, I don't put anything else really. You can mix and match if you want. I don't. I keep the Ocean Wave solely by itself and the scanner solely by itself, simply for its trading purposes with the trend. If I'm going to use the Simplicity system, I'm personally always using it with the Sexy Analyst. So I will put the Sexy Analyst on my charts first, and then I will put the Simplicity on top of it in that order. Okay. And the reason why, let me be very clear, is because in the beginning of the week, the market itself typically wants to trend. So I only want to take trades that are trending with the Ocean Wave. That's why I was telling the other gentleman, realistically, if you have the Ocean Wave, you can just, and that's the only one you have, then think about just working 2 or 3 days a week. In the beginning of the week, you place some trades, make some good profits, and then after that, you're done for the rest of the week, because then the market begins to set up, typically, unlike today, but typically it starts to set up for doing reversals. When it does reversals, I don't want to be in the trend system. I need to switch over to a system that'll show me the reversals, and that's where the Sexy Analyst Simplicity comes in. So it's kind of like if you're putting on, if you're doing sheetrock, you need some nails and a hammer. That's the tools for putting up sheetrock. But if you're ironing clothes, you need an ironing board and an iron. See, completely different tools for the jobs, separate jobs. So when you're trading with the trend, you need a system that simply shows you the trend. That's Ocean Wave all by itself. When
Yep.
you're getting
Okay.
ready for reversals, for midweek reversals, you
Yep.
need a completely different system to show you that. And that's where Simplicity Sexy Analyst comes in. So that's why you see
Okay.
me going back and forth between the two. It depends on what day that we're trading. Okay.
Yeah. So
Does that
on
make
the
sense?
ocean, yes, sir. So on the ocean wave, every time an arrow comes to buy or sell, should there be an alert?
Yes. If you set it up,
Okay,
you have
I
to
must
set
be
it
this.
up.
I must be done something wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I'm saying. Go through the tutorials on how to set up the mobile alerts, and your broker should
I've
be
done
able
it so
to
many times.
You
I'm
have?
missing something. Yeah,
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
if not this is your broker's MT4 platform. Just it could be a glitch on their end, so just make sure to check with them on mobile alerts. Also, if you send the email, I did actually in the simplicity video, in the simplicity tutorials, actually you have that video where I showed, and I did that one years ago, but yeah,
Only 5,000 pips.
huh?
That one with only
No.
5,000.
It's one of
Can-
the installation videos. It's the video where you see a mobile phone, and I show you how to set up mobile alerts for your.
Oh,
so
that
you should
doesn't
watch
work
that.
here.
Yeah, it's only a
That-
2-minute video.
Yeah, I can't get that right either. That's another one I gotta try again.
Yeah, it's right there
Okay.
in your tutorials. Okay, so just go as you're going through.
Yeah, but it doesn't come up the same on my NT4 what you show. I don't know how to.
Yeah, then check
On
with
the
your.
top right,
They'll be able to
yeah.
assist you with that.
Okay, and the last one is the with this. Just explain to me with the copy account is. You can have one NT4 say with Xness, and then have MT5, MT5, MT5 for the three different keys, yeah? Say
You
for
get 3
you.
accounts, so it's totally up to you whether you want one MT4 and 2 MT5 accounts, or it's depends on you. It's
But
yeah.
you can whack them all on the same brand, Xness or whatever MT4 you're using, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because they all got a different account, correct?
You can. Totally up to you.
Okay. I was just checking, I was a bit confused.
Yep. Sounds
All
good.
right. Thank you.
All right. Talk to you next week, Soldier Pete. All righty, let me get to Kenyon. All right, I got to go quick, guys. I got to get out of here. All right, Ken,
Hey, Uncle P.
what's up with you?
Not much, sir. Not much. I just wanted to come on here and say what's up to you and the entire Super Easy family and Aunt Nancy.
Yeah,
And I just want to say Happy New Year's to
Happy
you
New
and thank you for everything that you're doing, as always, So ever since I've been rocking and rolling with you, hey, been nothing but profit, sir. Nothing but profit. So I thank you so much for everything. And I came in back in the COVID days. So
how your family doing, by the way?
They doing good. Everybody doing real good. What up, Liz?
Yeah. What's up, Liz? All right, fam.
But yes, sir, so that's all I wanted to say. Love you as always, sir, and thank you once again so much. And so I see you in next class.
Sound good, my family. Thank you. All right. I know some of you guys are new, but we have people who've been with us for years and they're family members. We've been together for a long time. All right, John, go ahead. Larry, I'll squeeze you in real quick and then I really do have to go. John, go ahead and unmute. And I was trying to turn on the chat feature so I can see anybody who was yakking in the YouTube family, but I didn't see that option, so I do apologize for not responding to y'all in there.
Hello, Uncle Pete. Happy New Year to you.
Sorry, good, nice. Hi, how are you?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Hello?
Yes,
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear you. Mm-hmm. I can hear you good.
Uncle Pete?
Yeah. John, come back. I can hear you.
Uncle Pete, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I can hear
I'm
you.
getting a little echo here, so hopefully we can understand each other. Okay.
Yeah, it's not echoing on my end.
Good. This is my first time being with you.
Okay.
So can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hello? Okay, I'm having echoes.
Try to turn
this
your
my
computer volume down.
okay.
Because I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, I'm having an echo, so hopefully I can get this to you. I know you got to go, so I'll make this quick. Okay. All right. So a couple questions. I purchased the Ocean Wave. Okay, I purchased the Ocean Wave, and okay. Uncle Pete, I'm having so much difficulty. I'm gonna go ahead and let you take care of the next person so you can get going.
Yeah, like Robert said, he's mute your speaker. Mute your speaker. John? Hold on. John? Let's see, can I? Okay, well, let me get to this next person and let's see if we can get back to John. Okay, go ahead, Larry.
Hey, Uncle B, how you doing?
All right, how are you?
Thank you.
Now, it's hard to hear you. Can you speak a little louder?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
same to you, same to you.
Quick question. I know you got to go. Man, I worked a lot. I know I'm a little late, but the Hanko trade closed off of M4.
Mm-hmm.
Have a new broker with AAFX, and I
Okay.
wanted to know since I have Simplicity and my 2 EZ trading systems, do I need the license key for this broker?
Yes. Yeah, just email the license department. And like we were saying, please be very specific on which account numbers need to be switched out.
Okay, so
What is going to be the new account number and what system you need it for, because that'll help expedite and get the answer quick, get a reply back quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we was aware of that broker. Yeah, we know.
So just email you guys my broker and my broker account number.
Yeah, yes. And Robert's saying that they're going to see, I told y'all, a lot of these brokers, they're trying to find another MT4. I told y'all that. I told y'all this. I told you, several of them, they talking about, oh, we going to that MT5, and they realize that MT5 suck. It sucks. It's terrible. So a lot of them are trying to now refine another, they call it a liquidity provider. Okay, so basically another MT4 platform so they can bring it back to their customers who enjoyed the MT4, which, like I said, I have no idea why they switched to the MT5. It is terrible. So anyway, if you have to switch the accounts, just email the license department. Please be very detailed. What is your first, last name, your username in the system, email that you used in the system, because that's another big issue, not with you, sir, but people emailing us from 50 different strange emails. And one of the first ways we'll pull up your account is through your email. And if you're emailing us from Timbuktu and then get mad because we can't find your accounts, you guys, then stop doing that. Email us from the same email that you have on your profile you created, because it's making it too difficult and it's frustrating us, and you're frustrated because we're not responding. Not you, of course, but I was saying in general, the more information you guys give us on what you're looking for, what trading system, what do you need, and how to locate you in our systems, it'll be so much more easier on all of us. Because Donna's working a set of emails, I'm working a set of emails, I got other people doing all these different things behind the scenes too, y'all never met, and we're all getting frustrated because people are not giving us the information we need to get through these emails quickly and get them up and running. So just make sure when you reply, just to be as detailed as possible, okay?
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome, my brother. Not a problem at all. Like I said, we're here to help you guys. Like, we just need you guys to help us, okay? Because trust me, just as fast as you want to respond, we take pride in clearing out our email boxes. We do. Okay, we take pride in that, making sure that we responded to everybody, because guess what? When our email boxes are empty, we can enjoy our day. We go on and enjoy our families. But if we have to keep going back to the same person over and over and over again, 50 different emails, and this is another, let me say this to you guys, because a lot of you guys wonder why Uncle P never answer questions or let my staff answer trade questions. This is the reason why. We used to do that, and 30 emails later, somebody pissed talking about, well, you don't understand what I'm talking about. No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't understand what you're talking about. So this is part of the reason why for the last several years, I have done free classes. It was mainly for the Simplicity members, but up until recent, we opened it up to the public because it's much easier for me to have a conversation with you and get things done quickly than to go back and forth 30 emails later, you trying to cuss me out. Now I'm pissed and I want to get you out of my group because I don't want to have nothing to do with your disrespectful, but all this negativity coming when we could have just simply talked in within 5 minutes, like the young lady who said, I don't know how to place a trade. Look at how fast I was able to show her. In 5 minutes, I can teach you how to place a trade, but if it was through email, it would have took 30 emails to explain it, which only took 5 minutes. So I'm explaining things to you guys so that you'll understand why we do some of the things that we do, so that you're not offended and it makes sense. Oh, okay, this is why they do it. Okay. Everybody clear? Because we really are trying to get and help everybody as fast as we can. Everybody clear? Everybody good on that? Type of yes if you're okay. Okay. Somebody sent the email the other day. This is my second time. No, it ain't. And actually pull up their email history. No, that was the first time they emailed us. We take pride in following up with people. That's part of the company pride, that we set ourselves apart because we don't take forever to get back to people unless it's outside our business hours. But even then, you get an auto response saying, hey, here's our business hours. And quite oftentimes, you're still getting tons of responses from us even outside of our normal business hours. So we're here trying to help people. But the truth of the matter is we just need y'all's help so that please, please, please be detailed in your emails. Don't elude anything because it's just slowing us down. Okay. All right. Okay. I do have to head out. Yeah, we quite often get to people outside our business hours. We just send that email so that if you don't get a response from us, you know exactly why, because it is outside of business hours. So we don't want you thinking that we didn't get your message. We did get it, but it's outside of business hours. But quite often we're still working emails even outside of business hours to make sure that you guys are up and running and getting what you need so that you don't miss any trades. Okay. So we're very diligent about that. And Miss Donna is a beast at that. So we all thank God for Miss Donna. Amazing staff person. She's the head admin. And like I said, I do have ghost people behind the scenes who you guys never met, who works very, very hard behind the scenes, my coders, my this, my that. I got a lot of people, a lot of mouths to feed that you guys have never met. Okay. Silent business partner. I got this. There's a lot on these little shoulders, but we're trying to work to make sure everybody's happy, everybody's eating, everybody's doing well. Okay. That ADR, like I said, that's in the signals group. I got it from Miss Jenny. So you can get it in there if you're in the signals group. If not, you can find it floating somewhere. You can try to find it on the internet somewhere floating, but that's where I got mine. So yes, FOMC News, Liz. And Happy New Year, Miss Liz. Yeah, FOMC News is coming up today. The Fed News is coming up today. They may not say anything new, so the market may just be, may fizz out, may not do anything. But if they say something crazy, they mark out. Which is why I wanted to take some more trades, but I just said, I'll chill, wait till after the FOMC minutes are done, and then I'll look at the markets later on this evening or tomorrow. All righty then. So on my YouTube family, I usually see comments in there. I don't know why the comments didn't show up today for you guys. So if you have anything, hopefully you were able to enjoy the class and everything else. And if not, I'll see you guys.